These are a few tips to help give you the best experience with your PlayStation Portal. Number one, you want to go into the settings of your PS5 console and make sure you have Enable Remote Play active. You also want to go in the settings of your PS5 and make sure you have Stay Connected to the Internet in Rest Mode active, along with Enable Turning on PS5 from Network. That's going to allow you to access PlayStation Remote Play when you're away from your console. From there, you can go ahead and grab your PlayStation Portal, and what you want to do is swipe down and go into Settings, and you want to go into Network, and from there you can go to Set up Internet Connection. You can press triangle to scan for networks, and that's basically just going to pull up the available Wi-Fi networks, and you want to choose the one that you recognize and log in like you would normally. From there, you're going to go back into Settings, and we're going to go into System, and we're going to go over to Update System Software, and that's just going to check to see if there are any updates. All right, as long as you're up to date, you can click OK, and then we're going to go back to Settings. We're going to go back to System, and we're going to go to Power Saving. And right here, this is where you can adjust the rest mode for the portal itself. So you can adjust this based on what you're looking for, but for me, I'm going to adjust it to 1 minute so that the portal will go into rest mode after a minute of inactivity to help preserve battery life. All right, so now we're going to hit circle, go back to the settings once more, and we are going to go to display and brightness. So most of the time when I'm using the portal, I keep the brightness pretty low because I'm indoors. So obviously that's going to help preserve battery life. And then also what you can do is go in here where it says brightness of the light bar, and I actually have mine turned off. All right, you can see I have this silicone cover. So the light bar is located, in this area. And when I have this cover on here, I can't really see it anyway. So I just turn that off to help preserve battery life. And then we'll go back to settings again. And this time we'll go to controller. All right, so this is where you want to make sure you have your vibration intensity set to your liking. I like to keep mine on strong or standard. And also for the trigger effect, I like to keep that on strong or standard as well to give me that natural feeling from the DualSense controller so that it imitates a regular DualSense controller, since that's basically what this is wrapped around the screen. So it's going to feel, everything's going to feel how you're used to it feeling on your normal controller. And the last tip is how to access the touchpad. Obviously on a regular DualSense controller in the middle, you have the touchpad, but on the portal, all you have to do is tap the screen like that, and it pulls up that little rectangle there, which represents the touchpad. And you can do it on the left or right side. Now, another tip that I have is to physically connect your PlayStation console via an Ethernet cord to your internet router. That is going to give you the best overall experience as far as streaming remotely with your portal. All right, so those are just a few quick tips to get the best experience from the PlayStation Portal.